Bonjour, I'm Janet on occasion. We're gonna carry on being Bretonnia and Bretoning, I guess. It's a verb now. To Bretone. We're gonna Bretone. We're gonna do some Bretoning, which involves being chivalrous and fighting people who want their land back. Sounds good, doesn't it? So we're gonna do it. Okay. So, this is gonna be great. It's not, they're mortars. It's really gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna hurt a lot. But they've also got a bunch of crossbowmen, so it's gonna be quite painful to jump on the mortars. So, I'm not best pleased about this, especially because it's on one of these stupid maps. Just this stupid... I hate Warhammer 1 maps. There's some great maps. This is not one of them. Like, seriously. I'm gonna attack these guys. Great. Fight up a hill. Because, yeah, although the game doesn't tell you, fighting uphill is bad. It is bad for you. Much like other Total War games, you know. But for some reason, Total War Warhammer, as far as I'm aware, never bothers to point it out. Like, ever. I don't think it ever points it out. How weird is that? I know. Weird, right? So anyway, you lot... Are you in range? Yes, you are. That'll do. And I'm sparing my archers, you see. I'm sparing my archers from the pain. Though these guys are going to get mulched, I think. We will have reinforcements coming in too, which is, you know, it's all good. Okay. You move up. So yeah, I need to get these... Yeah, I need to get these mortars out of the way. I really do. So I could sort of throw these guys right in, actually. I don't have to worry about them too much. It's just the garrison, you know. We'll get those back. Also, ow! Rude. Oh, it looks like we have been hitting these guys with the trebuchets. So that's nice. Ooh, you little sod. You... You killed my flying horses. Rude. Alright, so again, don't like that much. Don't like that much at all. What about trebuchets? There we go. Trebuchets. Nope, somehow I misclicked. Oh, come on, just kill the silly sods. We'll be fine, probably. Also, don't like that much. Come here, little sods. Alright, you just charge in like a lunatic, I suppose. Alright, that'll be fun. You guys get the heck out of there. I can't afford to lose any units per exercise. So, run for it. Taking way too much hurt from that. Been far too much hurt. But that's okay. And this is painful too, but... Okay. You know what? We lost... Yeah, we lost some models. I was telling them to get the heck out of there, but clearly that thing happened where a couple were stuck to the ground and would not take off, and so everyone ran back while I was looking elsewhere. I really hate that. Really hate that. Also, I don't like how much damage these pistoliers are actually managing to accomplish. It's very surprising. But, oh well. Oh, just keep running, you little swine. Keep going. Get the heck out of there. Okay, good. Now I am content once more. Okay, let's blast them too. There you go. Lovely. Yeah, we've still got 8 models in each of those, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh, that could be fun. A lot of things are going to be quite fun here. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, it's too late, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Could have been good. They were umming and ahhing a lot, so at some point you just kind of have to go for it, don't you? Alright guys, you move up. Yeah, things are going okay here. Things are going okay. Things are going very well for Leoncoeur. He's been pretty cavalier here. And yeah, he's having a wonderful time. I don't like the potential damage I could do to my peasants here, but I think I'm... Okay, that was fairly well done, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. That was fairly well spaced. That was fairly well spaced. Alright, now... Oh no, don't have enough. Not enough magic for Awaken the Wood. I might have to blow this area up. But I guess I'll have to do without it. Alright, Knights of the Realm, you can head up. I don't know why I've been so coy with the Knights of the Realm, to be honest. They could have got stuck in a long time ago. Okay. It's sad I just sort of had them sit there and get shot by Pistoliers. I just wasn't expecting the Pistoliers to do as much damage as they did. I'm very surprised. Pistoliers don't have the best armor piercing. You know, but... yeah, see, only 2. I just didn't think they'd do as much damage before my archers killed them all, but... Well, here we are, complaining about Pistoliers, so clearly I was wrong. Decisive victory. And here we are again, on the campaign map. So that went pretty well. One of the mortars did escape, but that's okay. We're going to get a bunch of replenishment out of this. These men are our kin. If we are willing to repent their actions... Sorry, if they are, we're not repenting anything. Nah, we're not bretoning for their sins.
You seek the lady's favor.
Yeah, you better run.
Possible.
So, Battle of Marienburg, done, and we've finally unlocked a Regiment of Renown. Hooray! I would prefer if it was the what are they called? The Knights of the Lionhearted. And also, we're a warrior now. You must fight, for it is what you do. It is what you are good at. Gained by winning more than 90% of battles. I mean, we won all the battles. So, you know, extra chivalry, nice. We're on 2-3 now. So, more than 10% of the way through the game. Excellent. And weapon strength plus 10%, 5 melee attacks. Just really good. Really good to have. Especially on Beaky. And Savior. Oh, wow. That's really good, actually. Wow, that's wonderful. And so, Ombre du Bois. The legends tell of heroes riding to an 11th hour salvation. The legends are real, and they're called Dubois. So, gained by reinforcing a friendly army nearby. So 10% extra charge bonus for her army. Extra 10% speed as well. And chivalry, which is fine. That's really good. I love that. Absolutely love that. So, the lady is champion, which will give him regeneration, which is a big flippin' deal. Also, extra recruit rank for Knights of the Realm and Questing Knights. We also get upkeep reduction for Knights of the Realm and Questing Knights. That's really good too. Ah, all the Army of the King, just big casualty replenishment rate for his knights. That would be great too. I think I've got to go replenishment though, don't I? Not replenishment, regeneration for him. Got to. It's got to. Got to have regeneration. It's regeneration. It's a big deal. Beaky we can get at 14. I'm sure some people be... actually, it's Beaky. It's one of Games Workshop's jokes. It's Beaky, because he's got a beak, and it's silly, and they could be like, oh no, it's French. Ha 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 ha. Like, it's a big bird monster called Beaky. That's Games Workshop, okay? So yes, it's pronounced Beaky, but it's Beaky, alright? It's Beaky the hippogriff. Why he's got a big old beak. It's Games Workshop. They have a sense of humour. So, let's go with, Chain Lightning. That fits my sense of humour. Also, Oron's Thunderbolt would be pretty good. Not now, but later, because that you can use to destroy hell cannons, which is rather nice. I mean, you can destroy any artillery pieces with it rather well, but it also sort of sucks, because usually there's 3 artillery pieces, so not so good, but oh well. Come with Casadora. Let's just level it up more, to make it cheaper, because I really do like that spell. It is a lot of fun in a siege. So, Leoncoeur. Alright, Louen, I guess you'll keep moving up. It would be nice to take Fort Bergbrez as well. Just so we've got it, you know. But we're kind of juggling a lot. So taking over another territory that could be potentially taken is a little bit nerve-wracking. So we should get more replenishment for everyone if we attack this. So I think we'll try and win without all of our knights. And we'll just see if we can do it with the artillery, the peasant archers, and spellcasting, and Louen running in like a champ and killing stuff on his own. Because he will regenerate, so we'll probably end the battle with more health than he starts with. So, let's... I mean, I could auto-resolve, but I am not going to risk my Pegasus Knights. There's no way I'm risking them. So let's do it. Alright, you lot. You hang back there. You guys hang a little bit back too. You all in the front. And, yeah, peasants Not peasants. The other ones. Knights. Knights hang out at the back. Don't worry about it.
The lady's chosen.
Good.
Orders, my lord.
Okay. The mortars aren't half going to be a pain, eh?
For the lady.
Alright.
Defend our land.
Go on, Louis.
King of Bretonnia.
Go be insane.
Now, by the
Go be a
lady.
crazy boy. So, those mortars have been taking a bit of
At
punishment.
once. Quickly now. Riding out.
I'm going to see if I can't just
Dance is ready.
move up and around.
Peasant bowman.
I think it's doable.
Righteous fury.
So those mortars will hurt some of our peasants, which is, you know,
Post haste.
a bit of a shame, but I think we'll be okay. Get some missile resistance.
Advance.
Wonderful.
The lady protects me. Field trebuchet.
I don't know, them I suppose. So they should be dead in a second.
Peasant bowman.
Oh, come on, boys. Finish them off. Damsel! Damsel Washington. Oh my god, I want to call one of my characters Damsel Washington now. Look what you've done, mind. Look what you've done. Damsel Washington. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, brain? It's a serious game for serious people. I really want to call one Damsel Washington now. Alright. Let's win Blast down. Excellent. And, yeah, Lewin's doing great. We'll be done in no time.
Champion of the lady.
I'm not sure Lewin's going to end up with more health than when he started, but
My gifts are yours.
should have a lot of health. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe I do run in with my... Yeah, well, never mind. We're good. Oh, there he goes. Alright. Let's chase these guys down now. Good. Excellent. Love it. Big fan.
Wise indeed.
Pistoliers next. We'll chase him towards the archers.
To my banner.
That's such a jerk.
Lady wins it.
Oh, good job, Louis. Oh. Nice. Oh, no. Towards the archers. Towards the archers. It's going to be great. Oh, they are clever. Oh, that is clever. They didn't come towards the archers.
It shall be.
Sneaky.
King of Bretonnia.
Okay, let's avoid any
Advance.
of their crossbow shots. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're in range now. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good.
For my lady.
The lady
Yeah, there they go. Alright, let's make sure we've got missile resist just in case they get any more shots off. Doesn't look like they're doing that. It's all fine then. And let's see if I can't hit these guys. Nice. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, I think that stung a bit. Alright, keep replenishing. Wait, if I just... Really, that's... Wow. You know, I always just assumed that they had this essentially disabled, right? That if you finished a battle, regeneration would just stop. But no, he's still going. Now it feels a waste not doing it. But God, that feels cheap, doesn't it? That's so cheesy. That's the thing, I avoid cheese. I always go with what I think makes the most sense. So I don't tend to just linger if I have these options. Be like, oh, I'm not going to chase people down, because that's boring, right? I don't like it when a game encourages you to do things that aren't fun. And I find most cheesy tactics just aren't fun. So... yeah, it's novel that. So so I do know that, like, healing spells do work. For, you know, after a battle, you can still use healing spells. But then Winds of Magic are a finite resource, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking. But then, you know, so I thought, well, regeneration would just be silly. But I guess there's a healing cap. So if you consider your healing cap a finite resource, you know, then I guess arguably, like, but I don't know. Feels a bit cheap. So I wasn't going to sit there for ages.
Champion of the lady.
Okay, Johann Hertwig destroyed. Blessing of the Lady. That's bizarre. I thought we had that anyway.
I am the blood of shield.
I thought we just had that because his army got that. Is this a different thing? Because, yeah, look at that. Passive ability, Blessing of the Lady. Does that mean that only he gets it? That's strange, isn't it? Does that mean he has 2 of that now? Physical resist 15. That's the Blessing of the Lady, but I guess everyone has it now. How weird. Alright, fine. So, Hedge Wizard, Instinct, Luck, and no magical training whatsoever. What could go wrong? So, yep, your deeds in noble and glorious battle have attracted the Fae, an ancient lady, who has seen fit to bless you with her favour as reward for your heroism. You shine now with newfound radiance, but let no foe block your path. With the lady as your sword and shield, brook no resistance and strike down evil in her name. Alright.
By the light of the lady.
I can do that, if that's what you want. I don't see why not. Chain lightning, so we've got the extra variety, in case we ever get round to using anything else. So Marienburg's a bit upset, as is Grom, and oh, that is depressing. They're both on -63 and getting -60 per turn, both Grom and Marienburg. That is... Oh, what's the opposite of serendipitous? Crap, that's the word. So, we can upgrade Marienburg now, so that's good news. And Imrik Dubois can finally finish her recruitment. Isn't that good? I wonder how that's going to affect her income, though. I do worry about that. So yeah, Fort Berg-Brez might be nice to take, actually. Might be nice to take. So it is going to be a tougher fight, unfortunately. Oh, I can't move her.
What is your behest?
I was about to say, I'll just move her outside so Louen can sit in there and get the best, you know, get the best, whatever's. I'll just ambush, though. I'll just sit here and ambush. I mean, it's going to be a crappy ambush chance, but... Can I get slightly better? It's just on the off chance that anyone passes, really. So, he's got nothing else to do. So, let's carry on. Oh, well, the ambush failed, but, I mean... went great. There we go. That's offer redemption. Thanks for the replenishment. It's very sweet of you. I'm very surprised that worked. I mean, the ambush failed, but he didn't get spotted, so...
Let the supplicant come forward.
Still a free fight, you know. So, yay, I suppose. Military access. With old Stilfoy. Give me a trade agreement and I'll think about it. You know what? No, we're not even gonna charge you. Wonderful. Be good to get some trade deals going. I feel like now that we have clay pots and stuff, like maybe we want to get more trade. Maybe. We should check. So, a good attacker requires skilled warriors of superior numbers. So, I like that a defense battle counts as attacking. An ambush battle counts as attacking, rather. Did I say a defense battle counts as an offensive battle? Basically. That's not what I meant. And ambush foiled. Yeah, but they're dead. Who cares? Troth completed!
I see much.
Wonderful. Good for you. Now let's pledge to Manan, win a siege battle in a desert or jungle, that's never going to happen, or defeat a beastman Greenskin or Dark Elf Legendary Lord. Ah, those are all a bit of a pain. Win a battle at sea I think is the easiest, because we can just go to anywhere where there's treasure and attack that. So let's do the Troth of Wisdom. So the Troth of Wisdom is going to give us cheaper upkeep for questing knights, as well as a few other bits and bobs. So, with the purest of pure hearts, I shall burgeon my knowledge and spirit to face evil, with the confidence, love, and comfort of the lady. To carry out her will, the banishment of tyranny is all, for I am her acolyte, now and forever. Pledge to Manan. Pledge to my Nan. Militiaman, even a small amount of training can be the difference between life and death on the blood-soaked battlefields of the old world. I got a bailiff, too. The hated face of lordly imposition.
You seek the lady's favor.
Now, Font of Honor, I think is where we go. Actually, Army of the King. We need that replenishment. We need that tasty replenishment. Because, yeah, suddenly, his knights are getting pretty good replenishment, so can't really complain at that. So, Fort Berg-Brez, I don't want to attack until I have Pegasus Knights that are fully healed. Because I will need my Pegasus Knights at full strength to just goon the great swords on the walls and things, you know. So I will need them. I will definitely need them. Kiran, I think, is going to be a bit of trouble as well. So what we're going to have to do here, I think, is do what we did last time. We were hanging out in Marienburg way back when. We are going to ambush here. I know, not very chivalrous, but no one's... Oh, no. I was going to say no one seems to mind. We're getting -2 chivalry per turn. Doesn't matter, because it's resulting in a bunch of dead greenskins, and that's fine. You know, that's seen as being totally fine. Well worth it. So, Dubois, what am I going to do for you? Dubois? I mean, I would like to get Pegasus, but it's going to take a while. Do I get her a horse in the meantime? I feel like I should probably get some more spells going. Let's get you. Oh, I would like to level up this stuff too, but I just don't think we can really spare it, because we just don't have a big army. It's really her spellcasting that is being utilised at the moment. So, because these aren't going to help garrisons out, so... Yeah, maybe Flesh to Stone. That'll really help just sort of cheaper units hold the line for longer. Shield of Thorns is good too. That might be better. Because I mean, it's good for AP, because it adds physical resist, as well as adding base weapon damage. So actually giving this to... yeah, casting this on like my foot squires or something will help them deal with the enemy lords and things, as well as shrug off damage generally. Let's do Shield of Thorns. I also like that it's an AoE ability. That's nice too. Okay, so now that I've done that,
Seers.
you stand over here, and we'll leave Marienburg wide open. Suits me fine. So, control, rubbish. Control over here, rubbish. You know, just terrible across the board. I love it. It's great. How many more turns we got, by the way? And migration is still going. So we are actually getting a bunch of additional growth, which is really good. Yeah, we are getting a bunch. The fact this is going to be up again. A turn after this is finished building, we will have 1 population surplus. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Because we have a bunch of debuffs right now, because people are livid. Kilron is amazingly high, actually. How come that's going up so high? Huh. Probably because of the... Oh, right, yeah. That'll... No? That. That's only plus 10. But that's plus 40. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. We just have the minor settlements already contributing. Poor Marienburg. We really need these other settlements. I just don't want to be having to deal with bloody Norskins forever. This really is a... Like, the Wasteland is just a really crappy settlement to have. What, crappy settlement? Crappy province to have. Marienburg pays a bunch, but it's incredibly difficult to keep the other places in check. But you really need them to be able to grow Marienburg. It's a right hassle. You know, it's no wonder Emil von Corden keeps losing him.
Devotee of the lady.
Anyway, shall we raid?
Lady wills it.
Because remember, headcanon, raiding is actually just trying to flush out the Greenskins. So if she's doing that, and they take the base, that's when Leoncoeur is gonna jump on top of them and pulp them, turn them into a lovely pea and mint puree. I imagine that's what orc pulp would look like. Also, sounds delicious, doesn't it? You know, you have that with like a poppadom. I don't know. Let's move on. Some mango chutney.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
Emil wants a peace treaty. Holy cow. I mean, I would love to take these eventually, is the thing. I do need to kind of take them so I can grow up Marienburg. But if I don't have to worry about them, I can just declare war on them again in 10 turns' time, right? So, screw it. Let's, ooh, although I would like to take that too. Nah, screw it. We're peacing out. Now we can just focus on the orcs. Wonderful. So we managed to take Marienburg, and we just managed to ambush Elbog Badaxe. Ah, you silly boy. You silly sausage. Alright, let's probably just auto-resolve this. We didn't lose any Pegasus Knights, I don't think, so that's good. And then we kill them all. Classic. I love all the horns and things I'm hearing. It's great. Okay, so... That's all good. Scepter of Stability. This scepter is an anti-magic totem, vanquishing spellcraft that gets too close to its wielder. Good tasty amount of magic resist that. Negative growth in Longueville because of warpstone showers. Ugh, that's grim. Like malevolent hail, chunks of warpstone are falling from the sky in certain parts of your realm. Those that survive the onslaught are far from safe, or the mutating effects... are far from safe, or the mutating effects of chaos stuff. Wait, what? I'm going to say from. Okay, so those that survive the onslaught are far from safe from the mutating effects of the chaos stuff that now scans the ground. There we go. That doesn't seem to be worded right. Unless my inflection has just been way off and it makes perfect sense. That doesn't seem to read right for me. Anyway, bold. This one is no Craven. Hero. Leoncoeur is finally a hero, wasn't? Oh no, we were on tier 1, weren't we? We were a warrior. Now a hero. Fair enough, so more chivalry. So we're on 348 now. It's going up pretty well. Love that. Melee attack plus 10 and weapon strength plus 20%. Really good. Quran is livid and so's the Wasteland. Yeah, it does
What is
that.
your behest?
It'll do that. So that's going to rebel. fine.
Warrior king,
And as is Caron.
I ride.
But again, it's fine.
I have seen
Fine by me. Oh, also our economy is a bit crap. We're getting minus 17% income from farms right now. Because we have too many peasants. Too many peasants. Beloved Son of Bretonnia. So this is pretty great too, actually. This is pretty good too, just because it's map wide. It's pretty ridiculous. It's a great ability. So this really helps if you got like a peasant army or something. It really stretches a long way if you have a cheap army. But you know, this is campaign and we don't really need super cheap armies. It's great in this sort of thing's great in multiplayer. So you will be the land and the land will be you. If you fail, the land will perish. So yeah, plus 8 melee attack, plus 8% charge bonus, immune psychology, and plus 15% base weapon damage. Provided, right, for that's the whole army, provided Louen stays above 50% health. Nope, disabled if it's greater. Okay, as if he's lower than 50% health. So we're going to get him in a fight and make sure that he's always a bit injured. But it's fine, because we can just sort of back him out, get some more healing because of regeneration, run back in, just, yeah. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. But yes, I totally read that backwards. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good ability. Nice little bonuses to sort of map wide. So long as you get stuck in. So, lead from the front.
King Louen Leoncoeur.
Yes.
You honor me.
Yeah,
Met
I try.
before.
So we can get cheaper knights now for her. It's only 175. So I think actually getting some knights might be nice. Might be nice. I mean, it's only knights, Aaron. They're not the best, but they're still pretty good. So let's get those. And we're still waiting for Grom to level up.
I see.
And Marienburg, in fact. Do I want to save the money?
My
Nah,
magic
screw it. We're going to go
is
for it.
yours.
We're going to have plenty more fights, you know. Although not for Emil von Corden. Now I'm actually a little bit sad that we don't have that, but we will have 2 rebel armies to fight in a second. So it's fine. Let's move on. What just happened there? Did you see them run in and then just change their mind and run off? That's what I saw. That was very odd. So a treasonous peasant was discovered siphoning extra grain for himself and his family, who are apparently starving. The clerics say we should make an example of him. What do you think? Have him hanged. It's going to upset the infantry. Or show a warning, which is going to affect the infantry. Okay, great. So if we hang him, higher upkeep. Why? Why is that? I mean, I imagine it affecting... Showing leniency. Leniency affects leadership. You think showing lenient... You'd think this would be the opposite way around. You think showing leniency would put up upkeep because they're paying less taxes, right? Because they know they can get away with it. Something like that. Something to those effects. Whereas having him hanged, that would upset people. They'd be more likely to run. Be like, well, he doesn't care about us anyway, so I'm not staying and fighting for this guy. You know? So I'm not sure. Either way, this is a bit rubbish, isn't it? Let's go for the leadership one. Because stuff doesn't tend to get close to us anyway. And our knights can basically pull a win out of it anywhere. So, yeah, we're going to show leniency. So, there is no need to be savage. Simply cripple the man and take the grain back. Okay, yeah. We'll just cripple him. Great. Oh, Bretonnia. You're the worst. So, growth +4 and income from settlement buildings +3. We got economic investment done. Banish uncertainty. Invest in the kingdom's future. Brilliant. Buy war bonds today. Authoritarian. We just got both of our whoops. Yeah, both of our lords just got authoritarian. Which makes sense. We're crippling people left, right, and centre. So gain by being in a region with low public order. I am the law. So, chivalry +10. Somehow, chivalry +10. Being an authoritarian is seen as chivalrous, because I guess the chivalric code has a hierarchy, a pretty strict hierarchy, and we're at the top of it, and we are making sure that that remains. So, you know, pretty shitty thing to get sort of points for, essentially, but whatever. +5 local control. That's actually very irritating.
Your cunning was foretold.
That's actually kind of annoying. I mean, right now it's +20, because we've got peasants gather. Really, peasants gather, huh? Anyway, peasants gather, which is good. Felix Moshe.
Devotee of the lady.
I think we just leave it.
What is
So,
your
Marienburg.
behest?
What can we do? So there's a bunch of ways that I can put up my income, right? bunch of ways I could do that, which would be incredibly beneficial. Or I could put up growth in the province. I think I have to be really boring and put up growth. I'll leave the walls off, I think. I won't bother with the garrison just yet. I'm going to risk it. So I'm going to go Pock Shelter. That plus 10 is actually considerable when I'm only getting 54. I have terrible growth in Marienburg, so I think I need to invest in it a bit. So one thing that is nice is after 7 turns, we will be getting another 20 per turn, because we're losing 20 per turn because of the Greenskins incursions. So I need 7 more turns of that, but I think there's going to be an extra couple of rebellions, so, you know, it's not so bad. Not so bad.
I serve the lady.
Alright, so,
By the light
Leoncoeur.
of the lady.
Buddy, come kill this lad, won't you?
Champion of the lady. I shall prevail.
Wonderful, please do. It's good to hear it. This we can actually auto-resolve. We have pretty good replenishment now, so I'm not too worried.
The lady calls.
There we go. So we're on -3 here currently, which isn't too bad. There is some military crackdown, which is normally enough to keep it positive, but the huge -20, you know, from the events is pretty mad. Pretty mad. Okay, start heading this way then.
Awaits.
Good lad. Seed of Rebirth. Ah, wonderful. I love this. Eating a seed from this small troll skin leather pouch will imbue the consumer with regenerative abilities. I do love this as a concept. I really do like this as a concept. Like they do the troll skin leather. You know, because trolls regenerate. So the idea that the sort of inherent regenerative magic that trolls seemingly have actually sort of bleeds into the seeds held in the pouch and you know, imbue others with that regeneration. It's really cool. It's a really fun sort of, it feels like a sort of a holistic remedy, but in a magical land where that sort of thing can work fine. So yeah, let's do this one. Do Fount of Honor. The king has the power to bestow titles on those with honor. You have honor. You have honor. Everybody gets honor. So let's Knights of Lionhearted. Let's go ahead and recruit that. And that should open up a quest battle. So, from the home of the first great companion, Throt, the Lionhearted, come the most ferocious of Bretonia's knights. Pit fighter. We have a pit fighter amongst Leoncoeur's men. Men fight better when their livelihood, not just their lives, is at stake. And here we go. We've done that. We now have 3 Knights of the Realm, which has triggered a thingy and got us a guy. Yep. So, what's next? Move any character to Rizero. Alright, I'll send my new paladin, I suppose. Yeah, I'll send my paladin. Great. So, as Leoncoeur puts paid to the enemy forces, it becomes apparent that the Greenskins were not a unified fighting force, but more of an advance party, a mere rabble, hurtling full tilt from the fog and the forests ahead of a much larger and better disciplined host. Driven by curiosity and a desire to see the fog disperse, the king attempts to investigate. Yet upon entering, he is led by vines and half-hidden pathways back the way he came. No matter how many times he tries, the forest repeatedly turns Leoncoeur away. Convinced that something dark, devious, and infinitely more menacing is picking its way through the forests of Bretonnia, yet frustrated by failure, the king returns to court. There, his advisors suggest an investigation of Artois, the first dukedom to be shrouded by the fog's appearance. Finding their advice to be worthy, the king prepares a sortie. And, oh, this is fun. So I think this is, oh no, actually, wait, hang on. Yes, so this was because we got the paladin, I think, that this appeared. So, the Kingdom of Bretonnia, Knights of the... No, it's Knights of the Lionhearted. I'm being an idiot. It's literally, there's a thing to describe the Regiment of Renown. I had forgotten that that was a thing. I was very confused for a minute there, why we were getting this. But it says Knights of the Lionhearted. I just thought it was a dramatic subheading. But no, we've got the Knights that... Get on with it, Janet. From the home of the first great companion, Throt the Lionhearted, come the most ferocious of Bretonia's knights. Throt was the Lord of the Dukedom of Lyonesse in 950 IC. That's the Imperial calendar, by the way. He married Rosalind of Baston, sister of Gilles de Breton, and he became a strong friend of the heir of Baston. While the ties between the two realms grew stronger, oh, by the way, we're in like 25-something. Somewhere between like 2503 and 2520, I think, something like that. The game is a bit vague on where it starts, you know, but during, you know, it's during the reign of Karl Fran. So it's past 2503 or 4 he was coronated, I forget. But anyway, Bretonnia is a far younger faction, you know, it's a far younger realm. Still pretty old though, you know, still like 15, well, yeah, like 1500 years old. So still pretty good. Still pretty good. So anyway, 25 years later, Gilles' father died and he joined forces with Terolf and Landuin of Mousillon to repel the Greenskin armies attacking their territories. Soon thereafter, Gilles and his friends were visited by the Lady of the Lake, who blessed them and turned them into the first Grail Knights. So, yeah, that's where the whole religion started from, and that it was basically because he was doing such a great job uniting all of these, you know, these lands that were essentially just a bunch of ridiculous human barbarian tribes. Suddenly that unity is what caught the attention of the Lady of the Lake, and went, you know what? Yeah, I could use these guys. I could help them be united, and they could stave off nonsense coming in from the sea. So it sounds great. Let's do that. So, you know, it's pretty shady. So, where am I now? Yeah, first Grail Knights. The three men spent the following 2 years campaigning throughout the lands of Bretonnia, joining forces with the other 11 lords of the realm, and fighting a series of clashes with Greenskins, Undead, Skaven, and Beastmen that became known as the 12 Great Battles. They were victorious in each, and earned much honour, glory, and renown. The deeds of the 14 Grail Companions became the epitome of aspiration for all knights, and these battles formed the basis of countless Bretonnian tales in later years. So I do wonder, because obviously it's Warhammer and there's always a fight to be had, but the tale of like the founding of Bretonnia follows these sort of 12 battles, and it is basically like it's pretty much Gilles de Breton turns up in a realm and it's under siege by something, and then he saves them, and then the guy, you know, the lord of that place goes, oh, you're great, I'll follow you, sounds good, because you did a good fighting. And then they go to the next, you know, their neighbour, and that is also embroiled in a giant conflict that threatens to destroy the kingdom, and then he helps them out, and he goes, oh, that's great, and it keeps going to the point where, like, he can't arrive in a new place without there being some apocalyptic event happening. It's very funny. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be, you know, sort of a tale of the dramatic and, you know, the heroism and chivalry and all the rest of it. But, you know, all those tales, they read like propaganda. And fair enough, it should be, you know. All the army books are propaganda. Paladins. This is probably what we got from us recruiting a paladin. It's just a thought. So, paladins are powerful heroes, renowned through Bretonnia for their chivalry and feats of arms. Many of them are high-ranking nobles holding titles such as Earl or Baron, while others hold warrior titles like Marshal or Warden. Paladins are powerful fighters and make good leaders for units of knights. Most paladins are elite Grail Knights, having supped of the Lady's Cup and attained everlasting life. Their courage, valour, and loyalty are beyond reproach, and they defend the palaces of the Lady to the death. Considered by the people as paragons of society, paladins attract crowds when they visit, held aloft by all as the very pinnacle of Bretonnian chivalry and brilliance. So, I think the main reason why this nation persists is, you know, even with the horrible, like, downtrodden lower classes, is the peasants still idolize people like the paladins that are keeping the status quo going. Because, basically, you know, the whole Lady of the Lake thing, you don't get blessed by the Lady of the Lake unless you become a Grail Knight. To do that, you have to become a questing knight, right? So you have to go out into the world and do good deeds. And so that means that all the peasants see you do those good deeds, because you are, you know, the peasants are being rescued by these questing knights in a lot of cases. If there's some, like, haunted mansion or, you know, some, like, whatever, you know, something nearby that is a problem in proper, like, D&D manner. Like, oh, I have a quest for you, says Mr. Tavern Keeper, you know? That's what the questing knights are doing. And so they seem, like, larger than life. It's very easy to idolize them if you're some lowly peasant, because they saved your farm or whatever, you know? And so actually, I don't know if that's supposed to be just sort of a fun idea of going on a quest is very exciting, or, you know, searching for the Grail kind of thing. Or if there's, like, they've thought about the politics. I don't know if Games Workshop really thought about the politics in that way, but it makes total sense, doesn't it? That's always been my take on it, anyway. So that's how they're able to have this ridiculously hierarchical structure when their neighbours, the Empire, are actually, you know, they have this growing middle class and people have money to spend on consumer goods, right? They have stuff that they want and have the capacity to get it. You know, they're not just subsistence farming and giving half of their grain to a bunch of people that, you know, live in a castle nearby. So it's a little different. I mean, there's still taxes, of course, but not in the same way. Not in the same way. There's not really room to better your living conditions in Bretonnia, legally, anyway. So yeah, that's my take on it. So I find it quite fun. I find it a fun concept. Just good deeds for to basically keep a pretty nefarious stranglehold on society. It's an interesting thing, interesting sort of side effect of earning the blessing of the lady. A lot of it is probably because the lady's not made of blessings. You know, can't give them to any old sod who wanders past. So got to earn them. So right, yeah, stuff happening. Arguably, next turn maybe. So this is interesting. So Spirit of the Jungle, yeah, you're dead. I don't care about that at all. We got some nice errand now, so that'll be nice to read too. But yeah, Hacker of the Vargs is here. Ah, Marauder Berserkers. I'm not sure my Knights Errant can deal with them very well, but they are going to be incredibly weak to Awakening the Wood. So I might be able to get that Battle at Sea. In fact, I might have Henk Archambault. Archambault? Henk Archambault? I have no idea how to say that. Something like that. I call him Archie. So yeah, I might lend him to Dubois for a second.
I shall share my greatness.
So let's have them take Hacker of the Vargs. I reckon they can handle it. I could also give them the Wardens of Montfort, actually, because they will be very good here. And now we have the Wardens of Montfort. So we have a couple of things to read. So let's start with the Knights Errant. So all noble sons of the realm are committed to the path of knighthood from the moment they are born. Though birth into nobility guarantees his place within the circles of knighthood, a young noble is not honoured until he has proven his worth. Some earn status through faithful service to their lords, others through powerful connections and family ties, but the most glorious and only true way for a young knight to fulfil his calling is to test himself against the foe on the field of battle. Knights Errant project an air of bravado, dealing with peasants and fellow knights alike with a brash self-confidence and haughty manner. Eager to prove their skill and thus attain status and renown, these young nobles are bold and enthusiastic to the point of recklessness, a trait that the common folk idolise and admire. When a duke begins to marshal support for a crusade, Knights Errant flock to his banner, vying with one another for martial glory. On the battlefield, they are impetuous, eager to earn fame and honour in the thick of the fight. They charge boldly into the fray, heedless of danger and earning either great honour or a glorious death. The older, more experienced knights rarely discourage them. Some see it as a way of pruning the ranks, others as a suitable outlet for the enthusiasm of youth, but none would deny a young knight his destiny. Those whose skill and bravery are proven will go on to become knights of the realm. Pretty cool, isn't it? And Wardens of Montfort. So, the Dukedom of Montfort is a founding dukedom that lies upon the eastern borders of Bretonnia, along the central spine of the Grey Mountains. In other words, there. So, the Grey Mountains, with what little arable land being devoted totally to agriculture. As such, the communities living within Montfort are seasoned mountaineers, used to the harsh environments, and the constant threat of greenskin raids all along its territory. This, of course, only makes the Montfortians a very tough people, but this toughness comes at the cost of having an extreme degree of xenophobia. Montfortians are very welcoming of human outsiders, but anything that is less than human, such as dwarfs or halflings, are eyed with extreme prejudice and hate. The elite of Montfort's lowborn, saddled castle defenders are often sent out to harass besiegers with their noxious arrows, and they have become so adapted to this task that the townsfolk have dubbed them Wardens of Montfort. So, a bunch of big old racists getting to see. Hurrah! So this is actually going to be a bit of a hassle, but we should be able to whittle them down The spells can be quite useful, especially if we can throw in Archie, you know, Paladin Archie into the thick of it and get these guys to clump up, because with 15 armor, they are shockingly bad at shrugging off a spell like Awakening the Wood. So it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Provided we can, you know, get those traps going, because any of our spearmen or anything get anywhere near them, they're going to get chopped to ribbons completely. Like, berserkers will just make embarrassingly short work of spearmen at arms. So, you know, it's going to be exciting. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Also, go shopping. Nexus.com/Janet. Gonna keep doing it, guys. Gonna keep doing it. Got bills. So, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Take care.